Hi guys. So this video was supposed to be, well, it wasn't supposed to be. This video took me so long to do, which is why you see that my uploads, I think it's been more than 2 weeks right now. Cause it's been about 2 weeks or even more than 2 weeks, which is bad because obviously I was planning to send out a YouTube video like last week, Friday or the weekend. But that's because I've been in this kind of, what do you call this? I've been in this kind of rut where I didn't know what I wanted my next video to be like, but I also know it's not what I was editing while I was doing it. I was like, I'm gonna aim for retention. I'm gonna have all these cool effects, record some B-roll, have all these amazing things, whatever. But honestly, that is so tiring, and it really had me thinking, like, why not just talk about my experiment? I'll just talk about my experiment, and like, tell you my results, how it went, right? Bear in mind, this has been not ongoing, but I've made this experiment like 3 weeks ago, if not a month ago. I think the beginning of the month, right? And I haven't posted the video. I've been procrastinating posting it because I didn't know what to post or like how the video was going. But anyways, that aside, what are the results of my experiment? The experiment being, what is the most optimal way to drink an energy drink, right? And basically what I ended up on was 50. Yes, so the most optimal way to drink an energy drink. So I started from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock. I think it's either, I think it's a 9 to 5 specifically, but that would be 8 hours. So it must be, no, it's a 8 to 6, which would give you 10 hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't judge me. Yes, 10 to 6, which, what the hell's wrong with me? 8 to 6. Sorry, 8 to 6, which would give me 10 hours, right? And then Red Bull. Well, I don't have the can anymore because I lost it. I had props as well. I had so much things. Okay, so anyways, I had this. I'm pretty sure I have a PNG of it, like 473 milliliters, giant can of Red Bull. But this is also replicable with a normal can. A Score has the same amount of caffeine than a Red Bull, way cheaper. For 10 rand, you get 500 ml, and then if you divide that up by 10, so I was planning to drink one sip for every hour, right, to keep my energy levels high. So I ended up going with the Red Bull because that's the only thing my shop owner had, and I really was excited to start the experiment. Anyways, so what happened was, I settled on 50 milliliters every hour would give you up until 10 hours, and then that would, the caffeine would the drink would basically die out, right? And then the reason why I stopped at 6, right, was because caffeine takes about, I think 4 to 5 hours, right? I think I have this in my notes actually. Let me check it. Yes, it takes about 4 to 5 hours to die out for the half-life, and then it no longer affects your brain. Then you start to feel sleepy, and that's how you get the crash, right? That's how you get the crash. So I was like, I'll go from 8 till 6 because 8 o'clock, I want to be rejuvenated all the way up until 6 and then from 6 up until 11, which is when I was planning to fall asleep. I would be basically drinking the energy drink every hour, stop at 6, and then at 6 o'clock carry that caffeine up until 11, and then at like 11, obviously not straight at 11, but somewhere 10, 11 o'clock, I'm sleeping, right? Which is my optimal day. Optimal day. That is how it would go out. So what happened was, the experiment was a success, right? And oh yeah, by the way, why did I choose to sip, like, why did I choose sips? Because I actually was researching, and then I found out like a human mouth gives about 50 to 65 milliliters of liquid. It can hold up to 50 to 65. Obviously, this ranges from person to person, but in general, we are not obviously looking for straight numbers. We're looking for averages. So it obviously can go. And the experiment was a definite success. My sleep score was 91, I believe, for the first time in a long time. And I will show you the history of my sleep score. It is terrible. I usually struggle to fall asleep, or if I fall asleep nicely, the next day my energy is downhill. It is not good. So the experiment was a success, but there's a catch as well. So I tried this for 3 days straight. Right, I drank for the first day, extreme success, because that's all I drank. I was at home, right? I stayed home. I did my work, like for YouTube, for everything, whatever. Day number 2, I had to go to work, and then I worked while sipping the thingy, like the energy drink. I do have the pleasure to work in an environment where I am able to eat whenever I want still. So I just hit the energy drink, and then when there were no customers, I would work at a print shop. Not really print shop, but print shop in general. So take a sip every hour. I was able to do that up until 6. I clocked off at 4, took my drink home, sipped at 5, sip at 6. Still, my sleep score was a little bit shaky, but it still worked, right? And the third day was where the things went off the rails. Okay, so the third day started off normally, did everything as I should. Did everything as I should have. Drank the energy drink every hour, 50 milliliters, 50 blah 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 blah. But then what happened was, at around 1 or 2 o'clock, right? I had a coffee. Right, I had a cup of coffee, and what happened was, at 6, like around the time when I got back home, actually, I could feel that I'm getting tired. And then at around 6, I was full on yawning. I was still drinking the energy drink, by the way, and I was yawning, and I was like, okay, there must be one of two things happening, or both must be happening at the same time. Either I've gotten what do you call that, tolerance. Either I got accustomed to the caffeine and I developed a higher tolerance for it, which obviously made me not immune, but like almost immune to the effects, or the coffee threw my caffeine balance off so much that it didn't matter that I was drinking the rest of the caffeine. 50 milliliters, every 50 milliliters of your energy drink, your chosen energy drink, every hour, because that huge spike basically meant that everything else that I was doing didn't matter. It was just so that is what I think happened. And I honestly think this should be studied. I think I will obviously do the experiment. I think I'll do it again, because it did work so well the first and second day. It's just the third day where it just went weird, And I think that's because obviously I drank the coffee, or I got tolerance, And I don't know how fast you get tolerance from caffeine. That part I didn't research. I didn't think I would need to research it. But looking back on it as I'm making this video right now, I'm like, I need to, I need to check for that as well. Like tolerance, how fast do I develop tolerance for caffeine? And is that tolerance gonna affect my energy scores? Right, and my sleep score. My sleep is also very, very, very important, and because it means like the next day I get up, I'm fresh. When I have a good night's sleep, right, I usually wake up and I get to cleaning. I wake up like early, 6 o'clock every day, right, regardless of the weekend or weekday or whatever. 6 o'clock, and when I wake up and I feel refreshed, I get up so early, I make myself a cup of coffee and I clean my room. I clean my room and I do work and whatever, and I'm very productive, and I like it when I'm like that, and I kind of want to harness that energy. But the thing is, I feel tired middle of the day. I drink a can of Skol, but obviously I drink it like once. Bam, what happens is I get either I don't sleep at night, I have any terrible energy at the morning, I have terrible sleep, or it's a combination of everything. And this experiment was basically trying to find a solution to our energy needs, like as people that always have to be working. Me with 2 YouTube channels, a music career that I want to get into. I want to DJ as well. I mean, DJing is actually not that hard, but still building a channel for DJing, building a channel for making music, tech channel or whatever this channel is, basically what I want to explore channel type thingy, and having a regular job is insane. And what I wanted to do with this experiment, yes, was to try and see if I could get infinite energy. It did somewhat work, but I feel like I need more tests. So if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see those more tests, please leave it down in the comments so I really know to pursue this or not. But I mean, I will pursue it, but to make a video on it or not, because I feel like this isn't this is, we're microdosing, we're energy drinks maxing. Man, I'm really proud of my experiment though. It's like one of my first experiments that actually has like results. Obviously the results are inconclusive because not enough people did the test, nor did I make enough time. Did I have a good sample, because I only had 3 days, and the 3rd day I drank caffeine, which I also think contributed to my tardiness and tiredness and terrible sleep score. Anyways, yes, hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, wonderful night, wonderful month, wonderful year. Hope 2026 is your year, and I am here for you. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave a comment. Please, some more videos are coming for some things that I find interesting, not necessarily anyone else or the algorithm, what I find interesting, and I hope you find it interesting too.